Hello everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at another LEGO Minecraft set. This is the Crafting Box 2.0. This is set number 21135. It is recommended for ages 8 and up, and it has around 717 pieces. So, we'll go ahead and start off by taking a look at the front of the box here. So, on the front, you have basically, it shows a bunch of bricks and pieces and all that stuff that you can use to build some stuff in this set. Over here on the side, it shows several of the different models that you can build with all the pieces in this set. And you can combine those models into whatever configuration you want. Over here, we have all of the minifigures listed. So, we have Steve, a small slime, a cow, a horse, and a creeper. Also here it says that you can create and combine, and if we go ahead and take a look at the back, you can see that which models are in which numbered bags. So in bag 1, all of that's included, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, and bag 5, and then it shows some more other, just shows some other alternate type of models that you can make with all of the models included in this set. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the box, so let's go ahead and move on with the review. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say something quick before I begin. So, I'm going to start changing the format of my review layout. So, what I'm going to be doing is, well, what I used to do is I would look at the box first, then the instructions, then minifigures if there were any, and then the set, and then the end of the video. However, I'm going to change that a bit. So, I'm going to start with the box, but then I'm going to go straight to looking at the set. And then I'll take a look at the minifigures if there are any, and then the instructions, and then the end of the video. So, I thought I would just say that and get that out of the way. So, I might be trying to go through this a little bit quick because there is a lot to cover in this set, and I want to try to cover it as much, I want to cover all of it, but not make this video too long. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start by taking a look at one of 3 models in bag number 1. So, this is, I guess, supposed to be a little house. We've got Steve here. I'm going to go ahead and move him off to the side, though. We've got a little, I guess, water stream nearby, or an ocean, or who knows what, with a few dead bushes around it, so that's neat. The entrance is blocked with some fence gates, so you can just open those up if you want to. And you can kind of see inside, but you can actually take the roof off so you can get a little bit of a better look from the top if you want. So there's an item frame with a golden pickaxe in it, and I'll get to all the accessories later. But you can switch that out for the gold sword that Steve is using, so you can just choose what you want in that. You've also got a crafting table there in the corner, and then we've of course got some glass pieces, some glass windows to represent some glass panes, so that's pretty neat. There's not really anything too interesting here on the back. It's probably the least interesting part about this model, but yeah, I think they did a good job with detailing the front with like the fences and all that, and then placing the blue wool, and yeah, so I think they did a good job. When you place this on, this just rests on top of a few plates, so it doesn't come off easily, but it doesn't stay on very hard either. So, very easy to take off, but not too easy to take off, I guess. So, that's pretty much it for this first model. Let's take a look at the next. Okay, so here is model number 2 from bag number 1, and I guess this is supposed to be sort of like a watchtower or something, and I will say it actually does look really cool. So, once again, they're using more detailing with the fences here in the center, and I really do like how they did do that. Usually fences are really good for adding more detail to wooden houses and all that, and it works really good in Minecraft, and it works even better with LEGO Minecraft, so really like how they did that. I guess we've got a crafting table down here. The same item frame is used here, and once again, if you want to, you can switch the pickaxe out for a sword. Up here, there's not really much up here. We've got fence gates sort of protecting Steve from falling out, as well as just normal fences here on the sides. So, yeah, nothing really too interesting here from the back, so similar to the last model. Not very pretty from the back, but it does look really cool from the front. Once again, I really do like how they use the light blue colors. I guess that's supposed to be representing light blue wool in the actual game, so really do like how they use that there. But yeah, other than that, there really isn't a whole lot else here. We've got a dead bush, and this tower is actually, I guess, built on water partially, so I think that's a really cool idea that they had there. So, yeah, there really isn't anything else to this, so let's go ahead and move on to the last model of bag number 1. Okay, so here is the final model of bag number 1. Now, I guess this is supposed to be sort of a bridge-type build, and it's actually quite interesting, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and move Steve out of the way. So, here on this side, we've got a little, I guess, a bit of a gate right here, so you can go through there and close it back up when you need to. Then there's, like, some stairs here, which you can walk up, and just walk up to the top. However, there's actually a little bit of a play feature here with this, so if we go ahead and turn it around, there's this little thing, which we can switch, so we can move it to that side or that side, but what that actually does is it actually removes one of the steps here. So if we move it towards this way, then it removes the step, and then it puts the step on this side, and then when we move it back, it removes the step here, but puts it back here. So it's a very simple function, but it's actually quite a really cool function. So maybe if you're trying to escape or something from some sort of mob, say like maybe a slime or something, you could have like, pretend there's a redstone mechanism and you can make it fall down or something like that. So you can have a whole lot of fun with that, but in terms of the actual design, this is honestly probably my least favorite. I do like the play feature, but for how this thing is actually built, it's definitely my least favorite. Mainly kind of right here, they use these flower pieces to support that, so I'm not exactly too big of a fan of that. We've got some gates here, and yeah, I do really like the sort of, I guess, river it's the bridge is built on top of, so I think that looks really cool. And we've got the gold pickaxe here just hanging there. It's not like in an item frame at all, not the same item frame. You actually have to take apart the item frame to build some parts of this thing, so it's just on a clip piece like that, so it makes it a little bit inaccurate, but oh well. That's honestly really all I have to say about this model. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's in bag number 2. Here is model number 1 from bag number 2. So here in this bag you can see it includes one of these horses, but we'll take a look at that mob later. For now we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. So this is supposed to be, I guess, a representation between, I guess, a jungle biome and a desert biome. Because this, I believe, is supposed to be a jungle tree, and it actually actually look pretty cool. It's not the same type of jungle tree that you would see in some of the jungle sets, like the Jungle Treehouse or the Jungle Temple. This one's actually built a little bit differently. The top of it is very similar, I guess. I might even call it, I guess, it looks pretty much the same, but the stem of it, or the trunk, is covered with vines, I guess, supposedly vines, but they're not the same vines that are used on, like, the other jungle sets that I mentioned previously. It actually uses jumper plates to represent, instead of a bunch of just random, I guess, not random, but just a bunch of 1x2 plates. So I think that's quite interesting, and I think it works out really well. So yeah, it looks pretty good from all angles. This I find a little bit weird, but then again, Minecraft water in general is just weird, I guess, so I can't really complain there too much. We've got a dead bush here, and yeah, there really isn't a whole lot else I really have to say about this, so let's go ahead and take a look at model number 2. This is model number 2 from bag number 2. So, once again, I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side. So, this is, I guess, supposed to be a blend between a desert biome and some sort of biome with grass. Not exactly sure what biome it would be. Yeah, something I really do like about this, obviously, is the cactus and in the desert. So, yeah, we don't really get a whole lot of sets with cactuses in it, really since we got the Desert Outpost. So it's nice to get another set with some cacti in it. So, very nice to get that. One thing I don't really like is that they use sort of leaves right here instead of, like, brown bricks and to represent, like, grass blocks, so that's something I don't exactly really like about this, this specific part, and it does continue, like, all the way onto the back, too, as well, so not a big fan of that. You can see right here, I do actually like what they did here. They raised it using just by stacking those, so I really do like that. That's quite different from a lot of the other models. There isn't a whole lot else to this, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next and final model from this bag. And this is model number 3 of bag number 3. And I will say, this one is actually probably my favorite. One thing I just really like about it is that it's it's probably one of the most accurate of the 3 models from Bag 2, so that's something I really do like. I also do like how they use a lot of the parts to create these spruce trees, and now we don't really get a whole lot of spruce trees. I think we got a spruce tree in like, well, we got one in the Snow Hideout, and then we also got one, I believe, in the Mountain Cave sets, but I believe those are some of the only few sets we've seen them in, and it's nice to get another one that does have them. However, these ones are a bit different because one, they don't have snow on them, so they're just plain spruce trees without any snow on top of them. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, you do get 2 of them with this, so that's really neat. We've got some lava flowing right there and some water right there. Once again, doesn't exactly make too much sense, but then again, Minecraft water and lava doesn't make a whole lot of sense in-game. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this model, so let's go ahead and take a look at what is inside bag number 3. This is model number 1 of bag number 3. So this one has got quite a lot of functions packed into it. So this is, I guess, sort of the explosion type of bag. So reason for that is because it's got a TNT block and there are several functions you can do without it. So this function is actually pretty interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and take the TNT block out of it really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the back. So there's actually a lever here, or a red Borak eye, and if you press that down, then it'll make a bunch of blocks blow up. But I'm doing it right now, and it's not working because the TNT is not placed down. However, when you do place it down, all of those blocks come out. And basically, so what comes off is the TNT block, of course, a stone block, and 3 gravel blocks. So I guess this is the new design for gravel, and I really like it, so I think it looks cool. And then when you blow all that up, it reveals a redstone ore, so that is cool. You do get a few ores in this set, so yeah, there's also a dead bush here and all, but yeah, other than that, that is pretty much it for this model. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Okay, now this model only adds to my reasoning on why I call bag number 3 the explosion bag. So this one, like the previous model, this also has sort of a blowing up slash, I guess, destructive TNT function. So, or, well, not exactly a blowing up function, but if you can kind of see how it is. So the TNT block is back here. Now, it doesn't actually have any direct impact like the last one where it wouldn't work without the TNT block. This one's more of just, I guess it's supposed to be blowing up the gravel blocks here. So basically what happens is you press this little lever here on the back, and then a gravel block falls down. So this is actually representing one of the features of gravel falling down. So gravel and sand and a few other blocks are some of the only blocks to have gravity, and so I feel like this function represents that really well. So yeah, you basically, so I'll just try to do it a little bit better this time. So basically what happens is when I push down that lever, it pushes out the gravel blocks, and the other 2 blocks, the other blocks on top of it fall down. So observe. Well, if you don't do it hard enough or fast enough or whatever, then it might not go out all the way. So yeah, I think this is a really neat function, and to be honest, this is probably my favorite function out of this bag, maybe even out of this entire set. But you can also see that there's a redstone ore here that you can take out if you want and put back in. And I did show you the TNT block back here, so there's also some space if you want to place a figure down or whatever. Dead bush here. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this model, so let's take a look at the last model of bag number 3. We are now on the final model of bag number 3, and once again, you guessed it, this has more explosions. So, once again, we've got a little lever, or I guess a little switch right there, I guess, and when you pull it back, I think, is it this way? Yeah, this way. Then that pops off. Now, the one thing I don't really like about this is that it just all comes off in one chunk. I'd prefer to be just explode into several blocks and go all over the place, but instead it just blows up into one chunk, which is a little bit disappointing, but I think it's okay for how well it's done and how compact it is. I think they did a good job with that. We've got some redstone dust going up the side here, and then there's a button so you can activate the TNT like that. I like how that looks. However, that's a little bit inaccurate because you can't actually put redstone dust on the side like that. So, to be honest though, I don't really care if it's inaccurate. It looks pretty cool, so I'm okay with it, I guess. But yeah, this is what it looks like from there. It looks a little bit sort of like a tower, so I think that looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. So let's take a look at what's in bag number 4. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can try to go through these models a little bit quicker because I've, so far from what I can see, the video's gone on for over 10 minutes and I don't want it to really go over too high, so I'm going to try to aim for 20 minutes, so yeah, let's just get right into this. So, this is, I guess, supposed to be sort of a pen for the cow that's included in this set. You can take the top off, and you can take the cow out if you want, or you can just have him just sort of push through here, I guess, and lose his leg, I guess. But yeah, you can open these up they're just on, I guess, clips or hinges or whatever. We've got fences going around, one on the back. We've got some water here. Once again, Minecraft water is weird, so I'm just not going to even question it at all. So, yeah. Yeah, just very simple and very basic. I think this would go very well with the farm set. But, yeah, that is pretty much it for this model. Let's take a look at the next. Okay, so the next model we have here is, honestly, I think this would fit in more with the farm set that was released back in 2014. Now, one thing I actually really like about this is that it has a lot of space in here. So, if you wanted to, you can fit the cow in here, as well as the horse, and then there could still be a little bit of extra room there. Maybe if you want to put a smaller mob, like maybe one of the baby mobs if you have a different set and want to put mobs in there. So yeah, there is quite a lot of space in there that you can put a few other mobs in there. So yeah, that's something I really do like. Once again, doors can open, nothing really new there. Just some dirt here on the outside, a little waterfall inside, I guess, so the mobs can have something to drink and stay hydrated, I guess. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this model, so let's take a look at the final model from bag number 4. Okay, we are now taking a look at the final model from bag number 4. So this one kind of, I guess, parts away from the design of some of the other models. Instead of being something sort of like a pen for the cow, this is more of, I guess, like an entrance to maybe a larger pen, I guess, or just some other type of thing. But yeah, this one does look pretty cool, and I think this is best used as like an entrance to maybe like a base or something, or a village. I don't know, it looks pretty cool, and yeah, definitely would go along with something like maybe if you had like the fortress set or the village set. I think this would be probably a good front entrance. I would think maybe a village set would be better. But yeah, I've got the cow here. But yeah, so the entrance here, there's a fence gate, and it just, you can see from the back, you just pull it back, and those open. And yeah, there isn't honestly a whole lot to this, but it is a pretty neat little model. So let's go ahead and take a look at the models from the final bag, bag number 5. Okay, so we are now taking a look at the first model of the final bag. So, this is probably one of my most favorite, going off of looks. I think this one probably looks the best, to me personally, out of all the ones from this bag. So, yeah, I just like, it just seems like something a Minecraft player would build, I guess. We'd have like a chest up here and like steps going up to it, and yeah, I've got like little decorations like pumpkins here sitting on top of, I guess that's maybe stained glass, so I really like how they did that there. We've got a slime here. We'll move them off to the side for now. Inside this chest, I'll just take it off the jumpers. It is sitting on 2 jumpers there. It actually has some stuff in it. It has a bunch of gold nuggets, I think. There's 8 of them to be precise. As well as 2 pieces of wheat. So, yeah. There's a little some water over here with some beetroots growing right there. But yeah, there really isn't else a whole lot. One kind of complaint that I do have is I'm wondering what exactly these are. I'm not too sure what those could possibly be. They're like a green version of the desert, or not the desert, yeah, the dead bush, but there's not really something like that in Minecraft that I can think of. But if any of you guys know what these could possibly be, please let me know. But other than that, that is pretty much it for this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next model. Here is the second model of bag number 5. So this one, I guess, is supposed to be sort of a mine shaft entrance. So you can see we've got like the wooden logs here on top with the fence post there. I guess it's a player, decorated. So because we've got some pumpkins sitting here, so that looks nice for an entrance. Slime sitting there, because why not? We've got some not fully grown carrots sitting on grass, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but oh well. And we can turn it around to see some more details. So we've got 2 gold ores. So all those gold nuggets that were in the chest before, they were used to make the gold ore. And we were able to get 2 of those from all 8 of those, so that's pretty neat. We've got some dead bushes there. And we of course have a chest here. And what's in this chest is there are 4 beetroots and 2 pieces of wheat. So that's what's in the chest. We've also got some torches here, and there's a little waterfall there. And I think that's pretty much all there is to this model. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final model of this set. Here is the final model of bag number 5 and the final model of this set. So this one I really do like because it's pretty unique. Well, one, it is a farm, so it's got a lot of cool stuff here. It's got beetroots growing, got pumpkins growing, wheat, carrots, and some other stuff here. We've got a chest here, and that's just filled with the gold nuggets, all 8 of them. We've got 2 torches here. One thing I actually really do like that they did is that they used the pumpkin, the fence post, and I guess the wood block, and they made it to look like a scarecrow. So I thought that was a pretty creative idea there. That does look really cool, though. So, yeah. It doesn't really look too interesting from the back. You can see the fences are like that. We've got some water here, and that is honestly really about it. So, let's go ahead and see what all the models look like together. Okay, so here we have all 5 models, and of course one of the main features of this set is not only to rebuild the models into different models, but you can also combine all of the models together. And basically how you're able to do that is you're able to do it with these 2x4 dark tan bricks. So these, you just place them under, just like under here, like that. And then you're able to connect it with other things like this. So I'm going to go ahead and connect these all together, or at least all these ones that I have right in front of me. Just connect it like that. Wait a minute. That wouldn't go there. Let's see. Just like that. There we go. So yeah, this might actually go out of the screen a little bit, so apologize. It's just really big when you do combine all this. And then place this one right here in the middle. So I think it's connected. So yeah, you can actually get some pretty cool looks out of this. So I'm just gonna bring the camera up so you can see right here. I've kind of tried to connect the two models that have water and then sort of make it into a river, and that actually I think looks really cool. And then I just tried to fit everything together. So I really do like how you're able to connect it. I feel like this works a lot better than it did in the original crafting box, where in the original crafting box you would take different models and you'd have to just like completely rebuild them, and then you would still have a lot of leftover pieces. But we'll get more into that at the end. For now, let's actually go ahead and take a look at all those minifigures I've been showing you. Okay, so here is the first of the minifigures we'll be taking a look at. This is Steve, and now, there's nothing really interesting about him other than the accessories he has. So, he has leather pants on, or leather boots, I guess. So, the only other set that came in was the Jungle Temple, so it's nice to see it in another set already, so it's pretty neat. He's also carrying a gold sword, but that can be swapped out for this, which is a gold pickaxe. So if you want him to hold a gold pickaxe, you can. And I believe this is actually the first set ever to include a gold pickaxe, and it's currently exclusive to this set. And hopefully it will stay exclusive for quite a while, but I'm sure we'll be getting it in another set sometime in the future. But that's pretty much it for Steve, so let's take a look at the next figure. The next figure we have here is the horse, and now we have gotten a horse previously in another set, which is the Fortress, but this one is different because instead of being in this color, it is now in dark bluish gray and white. So here's the horse from the Fortress set, so you can see there are quite a few differences. Obviously one is the color, but also you can notice that the legs are a bit different, or rather the back legs. So this one, compared to the other one, can actually stand on its hind legs, so that is something I felt like should have been added with this one, but oh well. And of course, since it is a horse, you can of course put Steve on top of him to ride him into battle or something, so we'll just put Steve. He just sits right there on top, and yeah. Once again, just like the other horse, you can move the head up and down, and you could also move the tail up and down as well. So that is pretty much it for the horse. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next figure. The next figure we have here is the Creeper, and I will just say there is absolutely nothing new about this guy. We have been getting this same Creeper since 2014 from the first LEGO Minecraft minifig scale set. So no new changes to this Creeper at all. He's not a different color, same old body he has, same old head, same 1x2 plates he has on the side. So yeah, nothing really too interesting with this guy, but it is nice to get another Creeper, and maybe eventually build up a Creeper army or something. Next up is the cow, and pretty much like the Creeper, we've been getting this same cow design since 2014. However, I was actually looking back at some of the older Minecraft sets, and I feel like I believe there's actually only 2 sets with the cow in it. One was the farm set, and I think this is the only other set to include the full-grown cow. Of course, there's the baby cow, which comes in the ice spikes, but that's not the full-grown cow. So I may be wrong, but I believe the crafting box and the farm set the crafting box 2.0 and the farm set are the only way you can actually get the full-grown cow. I may be wrong about that. I may have missed a set, but from what I can tell, I believe those are the only 2 sets to include the cows. So let's go ahead and move on to the next and final figure of this set. And the last figure we have included in this set is the Small Slime, and I will say this is probably my second favorite figure in this set, my first being the horse, but this is a pretty neat little figure as well. So we've gotten this guy in one other set, I believe. It was the Witch Hut, and that set came with 3 of these little guys, but it's nice to see another set with another one of these guys, even if it's just one. Actually, wait, there were 2, there was another set that it came in. It also came in the Mountain Cave. There were 2 of them, as well as a big slime, so yeah, there are 2 other sets that this came in, and this is the 3rd set that it is in. So, it's nice to get one of these. I don't have either of those sets. I'm hoping to get the Mountain Cave sometime. I don't really plan on getting the Witch Hut, so yeah, it's nice to have just to see this slime, I guess. So, yeah, it's just a headpiece, so if you want to, you could, use this for, a custom skin or something. But, yeah, there really isn't a whole lot to this guy. It's just one piece, and, yeah, that is pretty much it for all the figures. So, let's go ahead and jump right into the instructions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to take a quick look at all the instructions. So there are 5 instruction manuals, just as there are 5 bags of pieces. So we'll start with instruction booklet number 1 here. So we have all 3 models that can be built with this. We've also got the figure that's included in this. Right here it shows that you should open up the bags according to their number. It also shows how to use a brick separator, and I should probably check that out. I wonder what that's about. How to build some of the accessories in this set, and then it shows all the models and which pages you can go to start building the models. So that's pretty much how it is for all the other instructions. At the end of this instruction booklet, you can see a little advertisement for LegoMinecraft.com, as well as an advertisement for this set, or, well, not an advertisement, but it shows that you can combine this set with the Fortress, so pretty neat combination there. So that's instruction booklet number 1. Here we have instruction booklet number 2. This one also shows what's included as well as the figure, so it shows how to build it. Once again, shows that. And then we get to the end where this time it will show advertisements for all of the 2016 sets, or not 2016, all of the 2017 sets. We've got all 6 of the spring sets, so the Mushroom Island, the Nether Railway, the Ice Spikes, the Jungle Temple, the Witch Hut, and the the waterfall base. And then we have 2 other sets here. So we've got the Mountain Cave, which was a direct consumer set, hoping to get that maybe for Christmas or something, and the Ocean Monument, which I don't really plan on getting, but it does have some pretty cool figures in it. And then an advertisement for LEGO Life. That is instruction booklet number 2. Let's take a look at number 3 now. So this one also, once again, just shows that on the front. Shows you how to build the blocks, some of the blocks in here. And then at the end, it just, it doesn't really show anything. But yeah, this is what you get. It pretty much shows this after every single model that you build. So yeah, taking a look at instruction booklet number 4 now. Here we go. Shows that, how to build all that, how to build. We get to that. And on the back, it shows a really cool, I guess, little poster of the Ocean Monument. We've got an Elder Guardian shooting a laser beam at Steve and Alex. We've also got a squid. This honestly looks really cool. So, yeah, big fan of what this looks like. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for number 4. And finally, we are on instruction booklet number 5. So, once again, shows you how to build all that, how to build all the models. Continue. And then we get to the end where it shows our good old list of pieces on 2 separate pages. And then, of course, what would a LEGO Minecraft set be without an advertisement for the actual Minecraft game? So that's what we've got here. We've got End City there, and all that. And that is pretty much it for all 5 of the instruction booklets. So it is now time to get on to my final thoughts, as well as the end of the video. Okay, now before we go over my final thoughts on this set, we can take a look at all of the extra pieces. So, we've got a few 1x1 plates in here. We've got 2 in light bluish gray. We've also got one in just white. We've got a 1x1 tile in light bluish gray. We've also got some more 1x1 plates. We've got them in some trans colors, so trans orange and trans yellow. We've got a lot of flowers, I guess, here. So we have, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these brown 1x1 sort of flower pieces. So we get a lot of those for extra pieces. We also, for more of those flower pieces, we get 1 of those in light bluish gray. So that's pretty nice to get. We've also got 1 in this sort of jungle green color. And then we've got some more studs here. So we've got a trans red stud, as well as a pink stud, and a, what is that? Oh yeah, gold. A pearl gold stud. So yeah, we've got those. This pink actually seems to be, I guess, more of like a darker pink, like maybe like a hot pink or something, but yeah. And then we've got 2 of these. So we got a wheat piece and a carrot. So we got 2 carrot stems. One is in this Keat orange color, and the other is in this jungle green color. And that is pretty much it for the extra pieces. And it is now time for my final thoughts on this set. So overall, I honestly like this set a lot better, a lot more than the original crafting box set. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities, and it's really easy to do. It's not as difficult to do, and not as time-consuming and annoying to do as the original crafting box. But yeah, I really do like how this one turns out. It's got quite a few cool figures as well, including the horse as well as the slime. Steve and the creeper and the cow are kind of okay figures, although once again, I'm not exactly sure if the cow is exclusive to this set and the farm. I may be wrong about that still, but I'll have to check, or you guys can tell me. But yeah, I really do like how you can separate all the models and just put them however you want. So there's a lot of creativity with this set, so I really do like that. And even with that, there's like still quite a few play features, like with the bridge function, where you can take one of the steps away, and then also, of course, all of the exploding functions from bag number, what was it, 3? Yeah, from bag number 3, there's a lot of that. But yeah, I think this is a good set. Like, if you're building a Minecraft world, this is a good set to get, because it comes with a lot of cool pieces. It comes with a lot of these, I guess, green plates and, I guess, tan plates. So it comes with a lot of plates that you can use to make your own Minecraft world, and it's just a really neat, I guess, parts pack as well as a play set. But overall, I really like this set. It's probably one of my most favorite Minecraft sets in quite a while. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say about this set, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!